Panthers Titans on EA Sports as we welcome you to Nashville, Tennessee for today's game.
Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end because you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only catch the ball, get you about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it.
That return is good for about 27.
Let's go.
The Titans have it at the 24.
That's stopped by Roman Harper.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Let's go.
First down at the 35. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
The Titans will take the snap from the 40. And it's thrown over to Kendall Wright.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
Third down and 2. Takes it out of the eye. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
Again, will try his return. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. That return's good for about 25.
The Panthers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
2 tight ends on the field here. Newton in shotgun formation. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of a couple that time. And here we have second down. From the gun, Newton. Jericho Cotchery has the catch. Cotchery's met at the 30.
The Panthers, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
It'll be third down. Jonathan Stewart with the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
Stewart's lined up as the single back. First and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up. Stewart's going to take the handoff now.
The Titans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
It's 3rd down coming up. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Ted Ginn takes it in.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
1st down here. The Panthers still driving as the 2nd quarter gets underway. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. And they get the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end. There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ryan Rakpo has a sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
We'll see what he can do here. That picks up 11. The Titans didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Let's go.
1st down at the 16. They'll mark him at the 22.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd.
Short has the sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Let's go.
Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And that pass is just thrown away. We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going forward. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
Again, we'll try and return this one. They'll mark him at the 46. That return's good for about 15.
The Panthers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First down at the 46. Griffin's going to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch.
So I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Newton's going to take it from the gun. What a catch. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Panthers with the PAT to come. Extra point is good. The Titans are ready to take it to them. Cox is taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Titans line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 7-0. The Panthers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 20. Running right through the trenches. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. The Titans offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Titans from the 22. Right there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Mariota's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle. Coleman's in on the tackle. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Stands in the pocket. And they can't connect.
Wright's not able to come up with the catch, and a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing, or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
3rd and 6.
the hit jarred the ball loose.
As we near halftime, the scoreboard says it all. A big, bold 0 on the scoreboard for that team as the defense has completely frustrated them, Phil.
Wouldn't surprise me to see the coach go in at halftime and make some changes on the offensive side. So, man, if you're lucky enough to survive halftime, you better come out and play a lot better in the third quarter.
Again from the 13. Taken down at the 27. That return's good for about 14. The Panthers from the 27. Ginn has the reception. Following that completion, 2nd and short.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
First down coming up. Newton's back in shotgun formation. It's Kelvin Benjamin with the football. The Panthers call a timeout, their first. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. From the red zone. They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 18. Complete to Greg Olsen. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Panthers will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down. To the pass play, gain 7, 2nd and 3 on the way. Newton in shotgun formation. Into the hands of Kelvin Benjamin. The Panthers have to take their final timeout. That's it. Chip shot here. The kick is good. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. With this kick, the second half is underway. Brown's going to test the coverage here. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Panthers on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The third quarter begins with this play. Pass is intercepted. The Titans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Titans have it at the 34. Brings it into it.
The Titans have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
2nd and 1 coming up. Double tight end formation.
The Titans will take the snap from the 25.
They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
This is third down.
Get ready. Red 30 up.
Handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Suckup lines up for the field goal try.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Bill, how important was it for them to convert some points early in the third quarter, coming away with a field goal?
Yeah, Jim, it was good for the offense and the football team. No doubt about it. They closed the gap. But on the defensive side, you still have the lead. You held them to a field goal. You also have confidence.
The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 32. Billy Brown with the catch. Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Panthers have it at the 34.
Cotchery with the catch. Cotchery is tackled down at the 24.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down here. The Titans with a nickel look here on defense. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second down and 5. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Brown's there to make the stop.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
All set up now at the 16.
Third and 2. Newton handoff. Picked up a couple that time.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
Drives it through for the field goal.
We're heading into the fourth, and it looks like they've seized control of this game with that field goal.
I think they have. And you know what you do? You kick that field goal, you're looking up at the clock, and you're deciding how many times can the opponent have the football? What should we do? Manage the game from here on out.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
First down at the 25. Catch made. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The Titans at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. And the tackle is made at the 41. The defense accepts the penalty. It's a two tight end formation. The Titans have it at the 29. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf. The Panthers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Newton lines up in the pistol. The Panthers from the 27. Looking for some daylight up the middle.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd and 9 coming up. The Panthers will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. Set up now at the 26. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers get a first down. That's his 4th catch of the day.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it for about 4.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down. Second and goal from the 4. The give. And Casey in on the tackle.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Coming up to the line at the 4. Third and goal at the 4. Should have had it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Should be an easy one here. No, it's not. It's a fake. The Titans retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. In the end, it picks up only a yard. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Well, that short gain is going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a first down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Kendall Wright has the reception. That's a gain of 10. Third catch today so far.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Out of the gun. Mariota's going to slide and avoid the hit.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
2nd and 5 coming up. The Panthers come out in a dime package. He's got a little bit of daylight here. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 26. He's got the catch.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Get ready.
Mariota's going to take it from the gun. And it's caught by the ball is fumbled. The defense has the football. The Panthers offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. And you're right, they're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
First down at the 47. Benjamin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. The Panthers with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
Now 1st and 10. Dixon's got it. First down. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Those should be all the points they need to polish this one off.
That was a beating that started at the beginning of the game, and it never stopped. What a great job by the offense and the football team.
Extra point was good. The Titans are ready to take it to them. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. The Titans just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. And the QB is hit and dropped by Short. The Titans, one timeout remaining. On the way, third down. The Titans get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
The Titans don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Again, will try his return. Gains 16. The Panthers can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this to win easily. That doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Panthers have it at the 44, trying to power his way right up the middle.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.
Second and 8. They'll go ground. Taken down at the 39. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody two things. Stay in bounds and put two hands on the football.
Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.